Again, and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. Hope you guys are having a rockin' weekend. From here at the Oiler Living community and me in particular, Andrew Sapiano, along with Tina Nicholson, we want to say a happy, very happy Valentine's Day to all of you and your loved ones. We hope you guys have an awesome, wicked, fantastic, bona fide, whatever awesome more word you can think of, that kind of day. A quick update before we get started. doTERRA this month is giving away $50 in free product points when you enroll with 150 PV order or more. So if you're interested in getting free stuff from doTERRA, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. I am just in the finishing touches of my weight loss course that I'm putting together for beginners. If you are interested in getting your hands on early bird access, definitely drop me a comment or send me a message and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Really what I wanted to talk today about was Valentine's Day, right? How to show appreciation, how to be appreciated. This is, I guess this could be mostly for men, but also for women too, right? We don't always show appreciation for each other, right? Significant others, family members, stuff like that. And it can be, very depressing at times and very overwhelming. And, we don't always go out of our way to tell the people that we love how much they mean to them and how much we love them. And even though they mean the world to us and, we really couldn't picture ourselves without them, we sort of take them for granted every once in a while. And, everybody wants to feel loved. I mean, let's get real here. Nobody likes to feel excluded or disvalued or anything like that, right? So we all want to feel loved. We all want to, we all want to show love, right? Definitely. But it can be hard, right? If you're not getting any love to give love, it's kind of one of those, like, what's the point type thing. That's what I want to talk about. A couple of tips that help me, and I want to share them with you. Hopefully they help you too. And let's get right into it. Tip number one is a massage. This is pretty much the, this is the way, I guess you could say, to show appreciation to your loved one. A nice back massage, arm massage, foot massage, leg massage, whatever massage comes to mind, whatever feels right for you. We hold a lot of tension, a lot of stress right in our shoulders, in our feet, definitely. If you're familiar at all with reflexology, all of our organs are connected through our bottoms of our feet. So we tend to feel a lot more in our feet than we do anywhere else in our body. Quick story for that one. What I really like is one of the times I had my foot hurt. And I couldn't really do much with it. I put some pain cream on it, and it helped, but it didn't really help, right? I guess it kind of helped, but Tina actually mentioned that I should look on the reflexology chart and find out what part of my body that is. What it turned out to be was my lungs. So I put a respiratory oil on the bottom of my foot, one that's helpful for the respiratory system, and almost instantaneously, just like that, my foot stopped hurting. I was in complete, utter disbelief, this was completely mind-boggling for me, how I could put something that helps my lungs on my foot and my foot stops hurting. That's really the power of the human body, right? The brain, all sorts of that stuff. So that's where a massage on the bottoms of the feet can be very beneficial for multiple parts of the body because of all of our organs and reflex points and all that sort of stuff is connected through the bottoms of our feet. So when we hold a whole bunch of tension in our shoulders, but if we give ourselves a foot massage, right, or a foot soak, something like that, we can, a lot of the times we can alleviate the pressure from our shoulders. And that's really huge, the way that it works like that. But there's not too much better sensations in the world than getting a massage, and definitely a massage from somebody that you want to get it from, right? Or, I mean, maybe a trained massage therapist would probably do it better, but, we're using what we got here, especially at this time of life. Everything's really illegal. You can't really touch anything. It throws you in jail. So, we need to make do with what we can. And, I have hands, you have hands. We can put them to good use. And this is a time more than anything that we can show, or a time and a way that we can show our significant other how much they actually mean to us. Tip number 2 is to do some chores. I like this one because a lot of the times it seems like one person in the family is doing all of the stuff and everybody else is sort of just there along for the ride. And, let's get real here. A lot of the times it falls on the wife, the mother, right? All those, the female counterparts to the relationship, right? I mean, as much as we've evolved throughout the years to allow a whole bunch of, same stuff and equal rights and all sorts of that stuff, a lot of times it still happens. The men go to work and the women stay at home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, all that sorts of stuff, right? And so that's one of the things, that's actually one of the ways that we've devolved as humans, and that's a way that we can pick ourselves back up, right? Nobody likes to feel like they're doing everything always without some sort of appreciation, and especially when it comes to chores, right? I mean, let's get real here. We're adults, we're all adults. We all have the ability to pitch in and to help out. And every once in a while, we need to, portray that ability and use that ability to actually help out. And then this is also another one too, that you could talk with your significant other and kind of bring up what the problems are and what's going on and this, that. But I mean, I know for a fact that there is not a whole lot that that women love more than a man stepping up to do the chores, right? To laundry, dishes, taking out the garbage, vacuuming, right? All this stuff that we as men don't normally take into consideration, and the women always seem to get it done. The one joke I heard was, the guy's like, I love this place because I can put a plate on the table and in the morning it's gone. I love it. It's great. And that's not the way that it's supposed to be, but that's actually the way that it more or less is. And so that's why we need to take pressure off, right? Take pressure off of your significant other. Let them know that you value their contribution, and let them know that you want to be valued as well, right? If you're just sitting on the couch all day, every day, and not really putting anything into the relationship, and then you're expecting everything always, that's not always the way it works, and that's not always healthy for either person, right? So we need to have a balance, a give and take. Every once in a while, we need to, switch up the roles a little bit, and, men, throw on the cape and let's be Superman for a little bit. I like this one. Tip number 3, and it goes along with tip number 2, to do your chores, but to make dinner, right? This is a way that we've sort of devolved in society to, the women make dinner and they sort of take care of the meals and they grocery shop and do all that stuff. But there's not I don't know, because I'm not a woman, but I can't see it being very exciting for them to go to work all day and then come home and you still gotta wash all the dishes, and then you've gotta make dinner, and you've gotta think about lunches for the next morning for the kids, and you've gotta do this, and you've gotta, love your husband, and you've gotta love yourself, and you've gotta figure out a way to that's a lot of steps right there. Jeez Louise. I'm getting tired even thinking about it. So, whatever we can do, men, right? Or women too, right? The roles are reversed nowadays, so there is definitely the role reversal play, but for the most part, it is that. It's the women that cook, it's the women that take care of all that stuff, and the men sort of just enjoy it. So every once in a while, especially a night like tonight, Valentine's Day, right? Make up your dinner for your significant other. Make up, try and figure out what their favorite meal is, or maybe you haven't had something that you want in a while, or, maybe you have some sort of specialty that you can whip up. I don't really have too much of that. I make killer macaroni and cheese. I can follow oven directions like that to the T. But as far as making stuff from scratch, I don't really do that. But that doesn't mean that I can't try. And also too, the fact that I do that, try to make something from scratch, somebody like Tina would know that I don't normally do that. So for me to do that, that would be a huge thing for her, because she would know that I put the time, I took the effort, all that stuff into making her feel special, wanted, noticed, right, if you will. And that's really it. A lot of men have like specialty dinners that they like to make and they're good at making. Me, not so much. So for me, if I were to put that extra effort in, it's just that much extra effort, and somebody like Tina would know that because I don't normally do that. So find that, right? Figure that out. Whatever is going to make your wife or husband or partner happy, make that for them, right? And cook it for them. Don't have them do cooking. Don't have them do dishes. Don't have them do place setting, right? Don't have them do even wine bottling open. Like, just sit there, enjoy, relax. Tonight's on us. Like I said it last tip, and I'll say it this tip. Come on, man. Let's throw the cape on. Yeah. I like this next one. Actively listen. I know as a man, it's really hard to listen because, I mean, we got like busy lives going on, you know? We're like busy. We've got like important stuff going on. We've got like, you know, things happening. Heck yeah. And we don't have no time to listen to other people and talk about what they're talking about. I mean, like, let's get real here, right? So this is one of those things that I actually love because we expect everybody to listen to us, to entertain what we're saying, to execute the conversation that we want to, and we don't always take into consideration about other people's feelings, right? Other people's thoughts, other people's, what they want to talk about, what they're interested in, and so that becomes really, difficult for somebody else in that position, that you don't really care about what they're talking about, and then you want them to be interested in what you're talking about, and that's not always the way it works. Actively listening, though, is completely different than just sitting there and hearing the words. What did I hear? I listened to something the one time, and it was like, you're sitting there and your wife comes home and you're reading the paper, watching TV, and she tells you about your day, and you're like, yeah, oh yeah, I love you, honey, yeah, that's great, that's awesome. And then she says, what did I say? And you're like, and you slap that paper down, you turn off that TV, you go back in your mind and you're like, okay, well, you said this, and you came in and you said that, and then I said this, and then you said that, and I said this, and now we're here. And she looks at you and she goes, all right, I guess I'll give you that. But next time, you better listen. And that's actually fun. I mean, it's funny, but it's not really funny at the same time because, women go through a lot on a daily basis. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of, women's stuff that happens, and thoughts and feelings and emotions and all that stuff that goes on. And, as a man, we can't even begin to understand what they're going through, why they're thinking what they're thinking, what they're actually thinking, right? We don't know. It's complete mystery to most of us. But that doesn't mean that we can't actively listen and we can't figure out a solution together, right? We want to make sure that our partner knows that we love them and we're interested in them, and we want to be a part of their life. We want them to talk to us and share information with us, talk to us, let us know about their day. All that stuff. There's a whole plethora of stuff that we want to go through, that we want, we want our significant other to tell us and to have us be a part of and to bring us along for that ride, right? But you know, and I'm guilty for it just as much as the next person. As a guy, you know, like I said before, we got like lots going on. We're like busy people, man. We got like, you know, stuff and some things, right? Definitely a sports game to catch and a beer to drink and all that stuff, right? We're busy people. We have lots going on. We don't have all that time in the world to be sitting there and listening. But that's what makes it that much more special when your significant other knows that you're listening, and not just listening, but actively listening. Yes, business, definitely business. Yes, lots of business. That's what we are like busy with. And when you actively listen, that makes it so much more enjoyable for your partner, for your significant other, for who you're talking to. And it lets them know that you're actually there for them. You're actually present with them in the current moment, and you care about what they say. Something huge that we all have to learn, and it's a lifelong struggle and a lifelong battle, but it's definitely worth it. It's so worth it. My next tip is to snuggle with your partner. You know, get up on the couch, bring them right inside you, you know, give them that headlock. Let them know that you're there with them. You are there for them. I read something somewhere that if you hug someone that you love for approximately 20 seconds, you actually both let out a sigh of relief. Right? And that's both of your brains telling you that this is a place that you want to be. This is a place that you feel safe to be, and this is the type of situation that you're okay with and you like to be in. And when you are with, you know, the person that you love more than anything in the world, and you are there and you're sharing that moment and you're sharing your togetherness, if you will, there's just, you know, there's not too much better than that when in the grand scheme of life, right? Where when you're sitting on the couch, watching the movie that you like with the person that you love, there's not a whole lot that's better in your life, in my opinion. You know, maybe a couple things here and there, but you know, other than that, when you're really present in the moment and you're appreciating your significant other, that's when they know that you are putting your full undivided attention into them, and they will only be more reciprocated to that. My last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. I love using essential oils for everything, and all of the things that I talked about here are definitely essential oil worthy. Some of the oils that I like to add to massages, doTERRA has a few blends that they put together that's actually great for, you know, muscle tension, discomfort in your body, aches and pains, if you will. One of them is the Aroma Touch, and this is actually a specific technique that doTERRA has as a massage. It's a certain the Aroma Touch technique. So this is an oil that actually goes along with this massage technique, and it's actually designed, it's got oils in it that are designed to, you know, release muscle tension, to help ground the body, you know, calm the mind and stuff like that. And I love using this one. Side note, I don't have any around me. When you're massaging, try and use a lotion and or a carrier oil, something like fractionated coconut oil. What's another? Think cooking oil, right? Canola oil, olive oil, stuff like that. You just want a carrier oil. Essential oils at the base of it are volatile aromatic compounds. All that means is that they switch states very quickly. So they go very quickly from a liquid to a gas. So when you put the oil in a lotion or in a carrier oil, it slows the absorption process. So it allows for deeper penetration as well as increased benefits to that specific area. So I love using a carrier oil. A lot of people think dilution means it's, you know, less effective and not very, you know, beneficial to you to use. But that's it right there. The carrier oil is just going to slow the absorption and allow for increased benefit. My other favorite one is Deep Blue. I like using this one. This is actually called the Soothing Blend or the Tension Blend. This one's got oils in it. Actually, peppermint is one of the big ingredients in this one because it It's really cooling, really soothing on, and I love this one because if you think about it, it's a soothing blend, right? So it's going to soothe your muscles, your joints, your discomforts, any sort of thing, right? Definitely, I like to use the Deep Blue rub that I have, and then for added benefits, just add a couple of drops of the oil, and Bob's your uncle. And my last oil that I have to talk about here is Ylang Ylang. This one's actually a natural aphrodisiac, so this one you could use for some sexy time. I like this one. I really like this one. This one's it's calming, soothing, yet uplifting and invigorating. I could really use this one all day. We like to use this one in the bedroom, also when falling asleep too. But definitely that one's, like I said, natural aphrodisiac. So if you're looking for some sort of spike in the bedroom, or if you're looking for some sort of spark in your life or some sort of anything like that, definitely Ylang Ylang. Cinnamon's another one too. I don't actually have any of that on hand, but cinnamon is great too. That's all I got for you for today. Some ways to show appreciation for your loved one. Massage, definitely a massage. Massage almost cures anything. Do some chores, right? Pick up some chores for your significant other. Cooking, or cleaning, dishes, garbage, vacuuming, all that stuff, right? Number 3 is to make dinner. If you have a specialty that you love to cook, now more than ever is the time. Number 5, actively listen. This lets your partner know that you are enjoying their company and you are actually present in the conversation. Number 6 is to snuggle. Definitely snuggling helps. I mentioned this 20-second hug between you and your significant other. You both let out a sigh of relief, and that lets you know that you're in a safe place. My last tip, essential oils, they help with everything. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn, feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day and a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you guys rock it out, and I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.